Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my viewers. I hope you are all doing well. Okay, so today we're going to talk about two things. So, one, expectations, two, assumption, right? These two things can be your worst demons, and we're going to look at how these things can be your worst demons and how to avoid them. So, one, let's talk of expectations. And when we talk of expectations, we mean high expectations, extreme expectations. When you have extreme expectations of someone, most likely you are going to be disappointed because we're all human beings and we can't always live up to the expectations of other people. So if you as a person have extreme high expectation of someone, it will be to your disadvantage because the person can let you down at any time and then you will be the one to bear the loss. This can happen in various circumstances. Example in relationships where one person expects a lot from the other person. For example, the man may expect a lot, or let me say the male may expect a lot from the female, that the female should be extra submissive, the female should learn how to know how to cook, the female should know how to I think raise children and things like that, right? So when you have too much expectation of somebody, it doesn't help you yourself, one, and it doesn't help any relationship that you are in because that person is also human and can fault at any time, right? So we should learn not to have we should learn to tame our expectations, especially of other people, so that in circumstances where we are let down, we wouldn't bear too much loss or we will bear minimum loss, right? So two, we talk about assumptions, right? So assumptions. So what assumptions specifically? So talk of wrong assumptions. This can be one of your extreme demons. Why? Because when you have wrong assumption about something, that is the precedent of what? One, fear, and two, failures. So how does it precede fear? How does wrong assumption precede fear? For example, let's say um, you're supposed to speak in public, you are called upon to speak in public, right? And then you assume that you will be laughed at, or you assume that your speech is not good enough, or your diction is not good enough, and all that. So that assumption that you pick up, or that assumption that you gain, right, is going to precede a certain kind of fear in you, and then and the fear might be so great that you may not be able to overcome it to actually do what you are supposed to do. So wrong assumptions really can be one of your greatest demons. For example, let me give you a real example in my life, right? So sometimes it's normal. You can have wrong assumptions about other people. Let's say you are supposed to speak to a certain high class person, right? Even though he's a high class person, he's also a human. But you assume the person to be of so much importance and so much value that sometimes it crumbles you, like your soul, like it belittles you, right? And you can't actually have that courage to approach the person. And also wrong assumption in the sense that uh, maybe you meet someone for the first time and you wrongly assume that the person is so and so and so and so. So you label the person as um person as maybe a talkative, you label the person as um a worrisome person, you label the person as maybe a jealous person, just maybe some few interactions that you have had with the person, you wrongly assume that so and so and so the person is. So that's not even going to help you in the very first place because it's going to bar you from actually engaging more with the person. And also it prevents you, as it prevents you from engaging more with the person, it also breaks down possible friendships that you can actually have with the person, right? So today's lesson is very simple. Let's learn to tame our expectations of other people, especially. We can have high expectations, we can have high expectations for ourselves. But let's tame down the expectations that we have of other people so that we'll be able to bear minimum loss when they fault us. And also, we should also learn not to assume anyhow. We should also learn not to assume wrongly, because wrong assumptions cause us a lot. It can cause us fear, it can cause us failure. Right? Thank you very much, and I hope that this lesson is very profound and you actually inculcate the lesson you learned here into your lives. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day. Be great. Bye.